Let's first up listen in to what the BJP has to say about Ilhan Omar and Rahul Gandhi meeting her.
एक बहुत दुखद याद जुड़ी हुई है 11 सितंबर से 9/11 और इस समय संयोग से राहुल गांधी अमेरिका की धरती पे हैं। मैं पूरे भारतवासियों को याद दिलाना चाहता हूं कि 9/11 के जो प्राइम एक्यूज थे खालिद शेख मोहम्मद और मोहम्मद अट्टा, कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी दिखाइएगा जिसने उनके पक्ष में सहानुभूति का बयान जारी किया हो। पूरे अमेरिका ने और उनकी सारी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी ने फर्म रिजॉल्व किया, भारत में अगर उसके समकक्ष जो भारत की संसद पे हमला हुआ, जिसके लिए सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने रेयर ऑफ द रेयरेस्ट क्राइम शब्द का प्रयोग किया है अपने जजमेंट में, आप जाके चेक कर सकते हैं अफजल गुरु की हैंगिंग के बारे में। 7 साल उसकी हैंगिंग रुकी रही और आज भी जम्मू कश्मीर चुनाव में कांग्रेस के मुख्य सहयोगी दल कहते हैं कि अफजल गुरु की हैंगिंग गलत थी। वो 2015 में अफजल की हैंगिंग की पहली बरसी थी और जिसका ये लोग नैतिक समर्थन कर रहे थे। नेता प्रतिपक्ष बने हैं जिन्होंने किसी घोषित भारत विरोधी सांसद के साथ मुलाकात करके अपने मधुर मनोभावों की अभिव्यक्ति की है।
After spewing venom against Sikhs and after denigrating Indian institutions on foreign soil, now Rahul Gandhi has done the unthinkable, meeting anti-India elements like Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar got a resolution against India in the US Congress. Ilhan Omar has been spewing venom against India on Article 370. She visited POK, violated India's sovereignty at a time, and that too sponsored by Pakistan. She met Imran Khan and discussed Islamophobia. She routinely pervades and perpetrates Hindu phobia and Hindu hatred. She takes a position which is contrary to India's position on Jammu Kashmir and backs the Pakistani position. Why does Rahul Gandhi have to meet her? But this is nothing new. Congress in its Modi Virod, in its BJP Virod meets anybody and everybody, even if they are indulging in Desh Virod. This is the true face of the Congress. Not the first time that they've done this. But the question is only this, that Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Uddhav Sena had said that this Ilhan Omar is an element that one should be wary of. She had called her out. Now, Priyanka Chaturvedi, Uddhav Sena, do you support this meeting of Rahul Gandhi with Ilhan Omar? Perhaps you should elaborate. This trip of Rahul Gandhi is nothing but a trip that is designed to rally anti-India forces only and only so that Rahul Gandhi can satisfy his lust to come to power. How can you go so low where you stand with elements like Ilhan Omar?
Let's also talk about more responses, remember, that have come on the story so far. The Union Home Minister Amit Shah has also taken on Rahul Gandhi in a blistering social media post. Now, he writes that meeting anti-national statements and also standing with forces conspiring against India is Rahul Gandhi's habit now. He goes on to say that Rahul has also often made anti-India remarks from foreign platforms and has hurt the nation's security and also the sentiments. This, as per the Home Minister, dovetails with the Congress's politics of causing rift along lines of regionalism, religion and linguistic differences. Amit Shah has also warned, however, that nobody can mess with the nation's security as long as he says the BJP is in power. The other BJP and the NDA leaders have also chimed in on Rahul's purported habits.
This narrative that somehow as long as the Congress is not in power, India is a bad country. This is his narrative. He has said democracy is at risk here. He's talked about EVMs. He's talked about judiciary. He's talked about media. Every one of those things that he says when he goes abroad is a lie. He is deliberately, in a sense, coming to an alliance almost, whether it is an official alliance or a formal alliance or an informal understanding, with all those interests, vested interests that are around the world.
कांग्रेस के नेता राहुल गांधी जी विदेश जाकर बार बार भारत का अपमान करते हैं, हर भारतवासी को शर्मिंदगी पहुंचाते हैं। यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका के उनके दौरे के जो खबरें आ रही हैं बहुत ही दुखद है, सब पर चोट पहुंचाती है। वो भारत विरोधी ताकतों को मिलते हैं। ऐसी महिला जो भारत की बार बार आलोचना करती है, मुस्लिम ब्रदरहुड की साथ खड़ी दिखती हैं, पाकिस्तान के साथ खड़ी दिखती हैं।
Who are the political leaders in our country who often seen to be moving around with all the known anti-India elements across the globe. Who are the people? They call themselves as leaders in India, and they move around with anti-India elements abroad and then speak against India. They spell out venom against the interest of India.
राहुल गांधी इसी लहान उम्र से मिले हैं। ये सूडानी महिला है। सूडान में जब गृह युद्ध हुआ था तो वहां से बतौर शरणार्थी अमेरिका आकर के बसी थी, और ये लगातार एक तथाकथित हिंदू फोबिया के नाम पर एक कैंपेन चलाती हैं। ऑयल प्रोड्यूसिंग कंपनीज है, ओपेक कंट्रीज हैं, उन कंट्रीज के पास जाती है, उन कंट्रीज की फंडिंग लेती हैं। तो ऐसे हिंदू विरोधी और हिंदुस्तान विरोधी लोगों से, सांसदों से और संस्थाओं से राहुल गांधी विदेश की धरती पर मिलते हैं और उसके बाद जाने अनजाने भारत के मुद्दों पर, भारत के हितों के खिलाफ बयान जारी करते हैं, जिससे निश्चित तौर पर भारत के लोगों का दिल आहत होता है। कांग्रेस पार्टी के षड्यंत्र के हम खिलाफ हैं।
And Ilhan Omar has long waited India and attempted to meddle in India's affairs, whether it be over the Kashmir issue, Assam, or even with ties with Canada. Omar is a known proponent of granting US citizenship to illegal immigrants and for speaking up against Islamophobia. Perhaps her biggest provocation was visiting POK, this in 2022, in a visit allegedly sponsored by the Pakistani government. She'd also met then the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan. Her visit had drawn the ire of the Ministry of External Affairs, which had accused her of violating India's territorial sovereignty. And this is what the MEA spokesperson had said way back then.
I think Representative Ilhan Omar, Congresswoman, we have noted that she has visited a part of the Indian Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir that is currently illegally occupied by Pakistan. Let me just say that if such a politician wishes to practice her narrow-minded and politics at home, that's her business, that may be her business. But violating our territorial integrity and sovereignty in its pursuit makes this ours, and we think the visit is condemnable.
We also have our colleague Mohit joining us live right now, and I'm told he also has BJP's Ravi Shankar Prasad joining us for his first response to this meet.
All his utterances are irresponsible, bordering on anti-India, and also shameful. He showers praise on China. He openly deplores reservations, that we will do it, remove it when the time comes, appropriate time comes. Mr. Rahul Gandhi, do you understand the implication? The BJP will never allow it. He castigated RSS as anti-woman. So many women leaders close to RSS have been the chief minister, union ministers are doing so well. He spoke against the Sikhs. They are under fear. They can't wear their pagdi with grace. Rahul Gandhi, why you speak all these things? So many generals are Sikhs. So many army men are Sikhs. We have a Sikh regiment here. So many sports persons are there. And Rahul Gandhi, for a kind information, there is Guru Sharan standing behind me, my Delhi police security with me for 10 years. He is securing me with grace and with his pagdi intact, without fear. What is this? Rahul Gandhi, please don't demean India, which you do. Rahul Gandhi has made a part of his habit to demean India whenever he goes. Whether Rahul Gandhi does any homework or not, I don't know. I believe he does not do. But those who help him with chits should give him proper chit. He has met a lady, member of Congress there, who has the rank anti-India agenda. Should I presume, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, so many members of Congress are pro-India, you could not get to meet a single person? आपकी यही वक्त है क्या? किससे मिले आप? एंटी-इंडिया कांग्रेस पर्सन जो पीओके गई और भारत के खिलाफ बोलती हैं और कश्मीरी पंडितों के खिलाफ बोलती हैं. In one line, Rahul Gandhi, what has happened to you? कभी तो जिम्मेवार बनिए.
So the questions are also being raised by the BJP that you are in alliance with the National Conference which talks about bringing back Article 370. You are meeting somebody who always has taken a pro-Pakistan stand, anti-India stand. So do you see a pattern behind this?
Article 370 is history. Let Rahul Gandhi do whatever he does in America. Article 370 is history. It will never come back. Let it be very clear about it.
So that was Ravi Shankar Prasad speaking to us, who clearly stated that Rahul Gandhi has been making various controversial statements during his trip. Now, be it from making statement from on RSS, making statement which are pro-China, and now he has also gone on to say that Rahul Gandhi should have had a background check of the people who he has met. He has met somebody who has always taken an anti-India stand, and why Rahul Gandhi could not find a single person over there in US who has taken a pro-India stand. So BJP says that there's a pattern behind this, and now we see that how they're also linking it that how exactly they are in alliance with the National Conference over there in Jammu and Kashmir, who talks about bringing back Article 370, and he's standing with somebody who has taken a pro-Pakistan stand. Back to in studio.
All right, Mohit, thank you so much for getting us that reaction from Ravi Shankar Prasad. Important also to play out how the Congress has responded to what's going on. They continue to back and defend Rahul Gandhi.
किसने देश को तोड़ने की बात की? वहां सांसदों के एक समूह से अगर वो मिल रहे हैं तो इन्हें आपत्ति है। अरे वो वहां की कांग्रेस वुमन है, उसमें इन्हें क्या आपत्ति है? और अगर ज्यादा ही आपत्ति है तो इनको कहिए कि जरा चिट्ठी लिखें स्टेट डिपार्टमेंट को और एक्शन लिया जाए। आप किस किस से मिलते हैं विदेश में? हम सार्वजनिक चाहते हैं उस लिस्ट को। प्रधानमंत्री विदेश जाते हैं, किस किस से मिलते हैं?
So obviously Pawan Khera there not finding anything wrong in that meeting, and he is instead raising questions at the government. Let's also cut across to our colleague Ankit, who's joining us from our newsroom, and he's essentially going to tell us that what happened in the past. Because, you know, Ankit, how a lot of positions have changed depending on where you are on the political aisle will also reflect the hypocrisy of different political parties, including the one of Priyanka Chaturvedi, who had actually called out Ilhan Omar way back when she had visited POK.
Absolutely, that is what it is, Deepthi. We heard actually Sanjay Nirupam a short time back. Now, it's unimaginable to think that he would speak against Rahul Gandhi, but he has. Of course, he's in a different party now. So here is another case in point. Priyanka Chaturvedi, formerly of Congress, now with the UBT Sena, still an ally of Rahul Gandhi. This is from September 27, 2023. Ilhan Omar had tweeted over this Hardeep Nijjar assassination, his killing, over which Canada had accused India. And in response to that, just see how Priyanka Chaturvedi, Rajya Sabha MP, had shot back. She says, "Sit down, Madam Representative," to Ilhan Omar. Such be the case, as an Indian parliamentarian, I urge the Ministry of External Affairs to start an inquiry into how an elected representative in the US is interfering in the peace of Jammu and Kashmir via Pakistan-funded Pakistan-occupied Kashmir visit. So just take a look. Let's digest that. Priyanka Chaturvedi telling Ilhan Omar to sit back down and asking for an inquiry into how she landed up visiting POK in a visit that is alleged to have been funded by the Pakistan government at the time. And so you can see that really speaking, Rahul Gandhi has met a person who is very controversial, who has held a stance that is prejudicial to India's sovereignty and territorial integrity in the past.
All right, Ankit, for the